happy to be here, be alive, be well. If you guys haven't already, please check out my Parasite Detox capsules if you're experiencing herpes outbreaks or just simply want to have a very good detox. And check out my capsules. They contain blessed thistle, burdock root, cascar sagrada, which is good for cleaning out the gut, hyssop, nettle, hibiscus, prickly ash bark, wormwood, yarrow root, and yellow dock. Okay? So these are very essential when it comes to clean out the body. Lymphatic system is hit. Blood is detoxified. Excuse me. Blood is detoxified. What else? Gut is detoxified and balancing out the hormones. Now, mysteriously, I'm still breaking out. I think it's because I need to go ahead and fast and do this. I haven't fasted in a little while. And I've been eating Doritos. So maybe that's why my cheeks are like breaking out. Because I'm used to like eating only, excuse me, y'all. I'm used to eating only fruits and protein bars and stuff. Like that's what I was eating all summer. So my skin was really, really, really clear back then. But then I started working at a hair salon. I started eating things like veggie chips and stuff like that. And my skin started to break out. And plus I was running a lot of chemicals and stuff and people that I wasn't used to being around. And it kind of just set me off. You know, I'm at that level of my spiritual journey where, you know, consistency is key. If you're understanding of that, then you get it. Fasting is amazing. Yeah, but you know, also consistency being key. Like you can fast a lot, but if it's not consistent, like if your environment is inconsistent, like one day it's up, next day it's down, and it's not because of like normal things, like it's, you know, it can really be disturbing to your hormones and your flow. So there's that. But let's get into today's word of the day. So your girl is here. Yesterday was fun. I was outside the house for the first time in a long time, and I simply just went outside and meditated. And I was like meditating and just clearing out my energy. And it was weird because while I was clearing out my energy, I had this feeling of feeling like shortness of breath. Like I felt like I was going to have a heart attack. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I was feeling like, and I couldn't understand what it was. And I wasn't doing anything in particular. I was just like separating myself from energies that I knew didn't serve me. Like I knew ex-boyfriend was not interested in being a long-term friend. After the way that he had did what he did, I was just like, let me pull him out of my energy. Pull my son's dad out of my energy. Pull my son out of my energy, you know? And then I sat there in my energy and I just felt so at peace. And I was like, dang. So really the reason that I don't be feeling like I'm at peace is because of other people. It has nothing to do with me. It really be other people's problems. Like I legitimately am okay. I feel good, but other people bring their problems my way. Okay. Interesting. Then I contemplated, does it really work like that? Does what really work like that? What are you talking about? Does what really work like what? I currently don't have a hairstyle at this moment. I actually am just kind of just minding my business. I don't know what my hairstyle looks like to y'all. You tell me what it look like. I don't know. I'm not even looking at it right now. I didn't. Your skin is glowing too much. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it that way. I wish my body felt that way. Unfortunately, I feel other people's stuff going on right now. So, Sideshow Bob. Hey, I don't even know what that man looks like. So cool, whatever. It's great actually. Ha 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 ha. And your hairstyle downstairs, how is that? Well kept. Thank you for asking. So anyway, let's focus on more important things. Did I put honey in my tea already? Hold on. Oh. Woo, baby. I wanna let you know. Oh, that tea hit my throat and was like, yes, that's all you needed right there. All right, so it is the light in the lantern which shows you the path, not the lantern. You know what's funny? Oh my God! Last night, okay, so I was in my home, and it was like a lot of spiritual ego death stuff going on, right? And while that's all happening, y'all, I'm like I'm randomly getting sleepy in my bed because this is what happened yesterday. Like I said, I cleaned out my energy. My son came home. I tried to keep his energy clean as possible, but a lot of people will see certain stuff and be like, "Oh, she's trying to flex on people." It's like, no, I'm just genuinely being myself. Like, I've always been this person before I even moved here. It's just I went through a lot, which kind of disconnected me from my original identity, and I was dating somebody else, and I was in their energy, making them look good, but we're broken up apparently because whatever happened. So now it's time for me to be myself by myself. Like, me, my energy, be myself, who I was again before that. Is your brain good? I mean, your hair. Yeah, mine is okay. I can't speak for everybody else. Right? So, anywho, so I'm feeling all good. I'm feeling all great, right? Why is brown the least favorite color to school children? It looks like poop. But anyway, so I was I think it was before. Was it before or after I got in the shower? I think it was before. I started getting sleepy. No, my son came home, and I'm under the impression that when a kid walks into your home, you have different doors in the house based on what the kid needs. And he kind of seemed like something was kind of bothering him, and I couldn't figure out exactly what it was that was bothering him. So he came in, I let him into my space. Like, as I've always known, well, as I'm learning as a mother to, my womb is my home. So technically, like, if I was imagining my apartment, it'd be like my womb, right? Like, this is my uterus, and nobody belongs to my uterus but me. Like, it's just me and my son in my space, and this is my space. And then there's a space downstairs, it's another uterus, and then she's protecting her uterus, and that protects my uterus if I do my protection. And we're just in all our wombs are our homes, right? So I'm in this space, and I'm thinking all of this in my mind, and as I let him into my space, I immediately start feeling like something start gagging me. I'm like, whoa, what was that? Then I start feeling like something was going in my ass. I'm like, whoa, what's that? I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm like, I'm asking him, like, are you good? Like, I'm like checking to see who in the neighborhood might be doing it to him. Like, is there somebody in the neighborhood? And then I watched the video and says, you always laying in mommy's bed. I want to lay in mommy's bed tonight. And I would think to myself, like, blink, blink. I ain't talked to your father in a month of Sundays. I don't even know. I haven't talked to him since New Year. Literally a month of Sundays. What would he be doing trying to come sleep in my bed? And then as soon as that was said, I felt something which felt like it ran the back of my tail. I'm like, whoa. And then I started to feel like something like kind of was just going, and I could hear in my guts. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then it felt like my vision kind of went like bling, like blurry or whatever. And I kind of felt like I got knocked out. Then it felt like, it's like, yeah, I'm coming to take a nap, but I want to take a nap in a loft. I don't want to sleep with you. I just want to take a nap in a loft. I'm like, a loft? What the fuck? What are we even talking about at this point? Like, oh God, like trying to really understand what's being said spiritually, but also understand what's being said. Ooh, damn. It looked like my hairline missing in the front, man. Anywho, let's go ahead and do that. So with all that being said, I'm sitting here like his father just run up in my house and just kind of like, but I don't like that. Like, no, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Back up. Yeah, back up. I don't like that. So, after that, my son was completely knocked out. And I'm just looking like, what the hell? Like, he been knocked out for the past 3 days. It's like literally ever since the ex came back. Like, I was pushing the ex out of my energy. As soon as I finally got him all the way out, that day my son was like just passed out sleepy, like tired. I couldn't understand why. I'm like, what's going on? Like, he won't wake up. Like, what's going on? Like, what's the problem? What is it giving? I'm confused. Like, is it the ex energies? Is it his father's energy? What's going on? I'm confused. Because I'm still I'm in my first conscious relationship. Meaning, like, I understand the different types of levels of consciousness while in a situation, okay? So this is my first time experiencing it. So I'm like, is it because I'm in my son's dad's energy and he's trying to protect me? Like, what? I'm like thinking so many different ultimatums and things of what could possibly be going on, right? My son was 13 and his father is in jail. So maybe he was doing yard work, right? So I'm looking like, oh my God, like, I hope that my son's spirit isn't getting sucked into prison and he's helping his dad fight prison fights, because I went to jail. That shit is not a game. You will be getting knocked out left and right, like whoosh, whoosh. Like you look like an unk in jail. I'm not gonna lie. If you don't have friends in there and you don't like stick together with somebody and you want to be off to, you start looking like an unk. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not built for jail. Oh no, was not built for it at all. Them 48 hours almost turned into 52. Oh. Then not even just that. We was in the intake area, which means we're still exposed to the men in the jail. So it's like a group of men all around us in an L shape, and it's just us women in this small little star area. It was like the American flag, essentially. It looked like when you look at how it's really set up. It was like we, the women, were the stars, and the men were all the stripes of red and white and blood. It's like blood and whiteness. And I just started thinking about like, no, yeah, no, yeah. Now, it's so different in jail that I got upset and I like turned around real quick because I was like containing my energy and keeping it to myself. And I turned around real quick and I was like, whoosh. When I did that, somebody fell down. Like, it's all energy in there. So I did this and someone behind me turned around. Like, he fell and like his face sounded like that on the concrete. He fell and his whole face went bloody. I'm like, oh my God, they said he was shaking and having seizures or something. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Like, this shit was ridiculous. Now, maybe because my brother might have been in my energy and was always in my energy. I don't know. But the shit was just the craziest physical experience. And I feel like my jail experience might have even been in a confined environment because, like, I know that I got family in the government and family in the army. And they're like, oh, yeah, I found her. She's okay. I'm like, you found me? What the fuck you talking about you found me? I was really confused. So my experience in that short period of time to experience jail, I know it's no game. So that's the only reason I really thought to like give grace to my son's dad. I thought it was my son's dad's energy, right? I'm thinking. Because the energy that I saw, it was like the person was like, dig all the way down the throat, dig up the butt. I'm like, is that really me? Have I been illused? Like, I've been in an illusion all day that I feel like this, but really what's really going on is this. The shadow in the dark. What the hell? It's so many things going through my mind. And again, my son is like sleep. So I'm just like, what's going on? I go lay down in my bed and I start watching a tarot video. But I know the tarot reader, she really on her. Nothing wrong with succubus and incubuses, but it's very much gives succubus energy. All that. I'm trying to get y'all to, pour in. So I get it, but it's uncomfortable for me, but I still watch because the information's still there. So I deal with it. So I'm sitting there and she channeled something and I closed my third eye because I'm thinking about like, I end up seeing my ex like arguing with somebody, like trying to like plan with somebody to do something to me or something. Like, I can see it. Like, I see them two walking, he's moving. The girl got two buns, she's looking at him like this. I'm like, what the hell? That's crazy. So I'm confused about what I'm seeing because I'm like, what is that? Like, why am I seeing that? Like, what the hell is going on? So I wake up, my fingers like this, like I'm laid out on the bed like this, my fingers like this. So I'm putting up the middle finger and I don't even realize. I'm like, whoa. So maybe the baby mother was in my energy looking at him. I woke up, my middle finger was up at the situation. So I'm going through so much spiritual stuff in the house. Have you mind, I'm not paying attention to what's going on outside. These people outside, I'm not going to lie to y'all, man. They be in the energy heavy. I don't know if it's because they trying to protect me or what, but it be giving a lot of wee helicopters moving through the neighborhood. A lot of men throwing their energy around in circles. It just be really like, I get that we are in a world in the valley of shadows and death, but Lord, today, like I ain't never seen it like this. I guess I don't know, because I date that person, they're closer to that part of the journey than me. But look, when I be chilling, okay, I be to myself. That's why I be to myself. Now, have you mind, during the full moon, I had a dream. And during the dream, I went to jail to go visit my son's dad. I guess this would explain what happened yesterday. And I have it written down in my dream journal with the date and everything. So I went to go visit him, and he grabs my hand, and he's like kissing on my hand. Now, have you mind, my hand, you see this bruise on it? It came from me and my ex having a fight at the gas station. He like slammed something on my hand and all this other crazy stuff. But like my hand, that he was just kissing on it, and it just felt like, and I feel that pain in my hand right now, that same pain. I'm like, whoa, what the hell? And then I grab my hand back, and then they end up putting me in the jail with him. This would explain what's going on right now. Now it's starting to make sense why the sky looked like this. Okay. They put me in the jail with him. And I'm looking like, what the hell going on? Like, what the fuck? Right. So eventually I'm sitting there having a regular life, talking to people and thinking everything's regular. Next thing you know, I see my brother fighting all these niggas in the jail like... And then we end up getting out. They say, yeah, your soul. You get to walk out with your soul. Like, your soul. Like, this is your soul. Like, it's your soul. Walk out with your soul. I'm like, okay. I'm so confused. Like, what's going on? But we get to walk out, and they give me keys, and they're like, you have the keys of judgment now, where you can call judgment on people based on what you experienced while you was in jail. Because when you are in jail as an inmate, they become the judges of a lot of character in there. Like, because a lot of them not getting out, so they give them hierarchy in the jail. So the jail system becomes a whole nother world. Like you said, it's a whole different world. It's a whole different dimension. Well, you're still in the regular world, but there's people who are actual inmates that are like the judge, the jury, the police, the prostitutes. Everything that we experience out here, they also experience in jail. But when you first walk in there, you don't respect it, because you're like, these niggas in jail. I'm not an inmate. Fuck that. So you start machismo, and then niggas be like, yeah, let me let you know, a lot of us niggas in here, we likes that. We will fuck you up, and we won't give a fuck if you make it back or not in one piece. Fuck around and find out. We gonna take your ass through there. You said you're not giving up no ass, no coochie, no pussy. You think you better than everybody else? Come on, boys. Take them through there. Spread them. They go through your whole arsenal. Go through your soul, come out your third eye, come circle it around, spin it back and run. Jail not fun, y'all. That's why when it happened to me just now, yesterday, last night, I had already experienced it before. So I'm like, I'm not going to let this bother me, whatever I'm going through, because I already been through this shit. I already know what this shit is. It's just niggas trying to see what you got in the spirit, trying to see how rich you are in spirit. Then you talking all that shit. Do you really have anything? Do you really have anything? Spiritually? Like, what do you have in it? You keep bragging about you this person. And then you show them. All right, you want to run through my shit? Go ahead, look. I ain't got nothing to hide. I'll make it back. I'll be okay. Yeah, I'm rich in spirit. It's funny because my ex, when he dated me, right? He said that. My first time really like laying down with him and like kind of getting comfortable. He's like, did you know you really rich? Like, you really, really rich? You just don't have the money in your hand yet? And I looked at him like, huh? What you was talking about, nigga? What you talking about? He's like, yeah, no, you really, really rich. You just don't have the money yet. And then it's like we went to this room. Like my eyes was closed. He has the ability to, I guess, project illusions or something in his spiritual gifts. So I closed my eyes. We end up in this room. Do you know how the rooms, the fancy rooms, have like the trimming around the walls, like the crowning around the crown molding around the walls, like the middle piece of the wall, like the little trim that goes right there, and it has like the little squares at the bottom. Each little area is like little boxes. So we're in like a fancy room like that. I'm like, are we in a mansion right now, my nigga? So apparently he had access to my estate in spirit. I had never been there spiritually because I wasn't that far in my spiritual journey, but we was somewhere in a mansion. And I'm like, oh my God. Hold on one second, y'all. So I'm taken aback by the situation. I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? It's crazy. Right? But I never really paid attention to it. You know, the things that I used to see spiritually all the time, I never really, after going through so much trauma last year while being homeless, I forgot to keep meditating and doing the work and going to the different dimensions that I used to go to. And going to the different levels of myself. No, the person in the car was down there. I heard and felt some stuff going on. So I'm sitting there and I'm just like, okay, all right. Okay. No, I'm not. I'm saying this because you will go through multitudes of spiritual deaths and ego deaths. Because people will ask questions like, why, if you knew that boy was abusive, did you stay so long? If you knew that boy was putting his hands on you, why'd you stay so long? I was homeless. Why don't you go to the shelter? I tried to go to the shelter, but they asked my family, can anyone stay with you? Ask your family if you can stay with them. We'll pay them $400 for you to stay there for a month or two. I called everybody. Everybody said no. Called both my grandmothers. Called all three of my grandmothers. They said, well, what's going on? Why are you just making me so anxious? What's the problems here? Why do you feel like that? What's going on? Just don't call. Oh no, I don't have any room. I'm sorry. When I literally know that these people have rooms in their houses, furniture in their houses, spaces. So I just was like, damn, that's crazy. So eventually I get into a car accident because I'm sleeping at the waterfall up the street, sleeping with no tents in my windows, sleeping outside every day. Y'all could go back on the journey on my YouTube channel. Y'all see I was in the car most of the time when I started this journey. So I'm sleeping in the car, no tents in the windows. I'm just outside, making it through every day. And I get into a car accident. Not my fault at all. I end up getting a $7,000 payout, $6,500 in medical, like go get acupuncture, go get like, you know, physical therapy, all that good shit. So I go, of course. And the day I get the $7,000, the day it hits my account, the person who's now my ex calls me. Hey man, what's up? How you been? You should pull up. What made you call me? Then when he called me, I looked at my surroundings and it brought me to my dream. I'm like, I had a dream where he was running around chasing me really, really fast. Hold on. He's running around chasing me really, really fast or whatever. Maybe they're putting a string in me so they have something to attach back to when they come back home. I don't know. I'm confused. I still haven't understood that concept of spirituality yet. Like why everybody keeps wanting to hook into me and then go to work. I'm confused about that, but I'll continue. So I had a dream where he was chasing me around and it was hot. It looked like we was in hell. I'm like, what the fuck? And there's another dude who was a Taurus. He's like, it already happened. Just give it up. It already happened. And then I'm hiding behind a refrigerator. And I look in front of me right when he's on the phone with me and it's a refrigerator. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is weird. Okay. All right. I don't know what this is. But then he tries to run up the stairs without me. But he can't get upstairs without me. So I'm just like, whatever. But I still go hang out with him. I'm like, well, I'm in the middle of doing DoorDash right now. After I finish my order, he's like, stay on the phone. Don't get off the phone. I said, okay. So I'm staying on the phone. I'm going to go get my DoorDash order. I'm delivering it. I'm like, all right, well, I'm done. I mean, I could turn off the app. You know, I could just do this whenever. I mean, I kind of just got paid. So I really don't have to work as much as I used to. He's like, what you talking about? Was he the devil? Well, the day when he told me that I was a really rich girl, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I was sucking his dick, for lack of better words, or providing fellatio. And the visualization turned from that room that was green into, it looked like the pentagram sign upside down, and it had the goat like this with the hands like this on the chair. I was like, and I got scared. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got scared. I jumped back so quick. I was like, what the fuck was that? He's like, what are you talking about? I said, why don't I just see the devil, bro? What the fuck you into? Like, what the fuck is this? Huh? I was like, okay, maybe he was just fucking with me. Maybe he knows how to project different energies. Maybe he's just trying to be funny right now. This is just a joke. But then I started thinking about the dream. I'm like, okay, when I was in the dream before, I had seen him running around in a white space too, though. But my brothers was on the couch planning to do something together. Well, my sisters, one of my sisters, her baby almost died and went limp. And the other sister was trying to sell her art. Then it was like a bunch of white women that wanted to collect different articles that were like staring at me and my sisters and stuff. Okay? Clock it. So I had that dream before I went to Louisiana for my sister's graduation. She graduated from Zula, which is in NOLA, New Orleans. And come to find out, he was hanging out with somebody who was down in Texas who's also from New Orleans. I also went to Miami to go hang out with somebody who's from New Orleans. New Orleans is very important in this story. Okay? Because I'm telling nothing but the truth. So I was confused because I'm like, I've seen him in the light, but I've seen him in the dark. So I don't really know. But this particular moment, I saw this and it scared the shit out of me. But I still kept going back. And this is what I'm saying is, they do voodoo. I'm about to explain. We about to get into it. So I was really confused about what was going on because I'm like, I see him in the dark, but I also see him in the light. And I didn't understand which one to view him as. Like, I wanted to see him as good, but then let me control you. And I'm like, let you control me sounds really fucking heinous. Like, I seen the devil, you want to control me, I'm scared as fuck. But they say never walk with fear. In the valley of shadows and death, you should walk with no fear in your heart. You should know. So fast forward. Yeah, I don't watch horror movies at all. I am a Sag, for sure. Fast forward into a dream I had recently where he was in the bed with me, but it was like I was grabbing onto just legs, and my face was kind of in his lap, and then I looked behind me, and the top part of his body was behind me. I said, what the fuck? He said, I'm already home. Like, I said, oh, so that's why you keep on trying to kill me, because you want me to hurry up and get home too? And then everything just got silent in the dream, and everybody just looked at me and looked at, like, it was a party going on outside, but everybody kind of just stopped and like looked. It was like, it just got real silent. So this past few days, because the day where I started hanging out with him again is tomorrow, the anniversary of when I first came to kick it with him, when I got that money, that $7,000. So funny because I'm getting my taxes right now, same amount, pretty much, kind of similar. And I didn't do anything to stop having these kind of dreams. I still have them all the time. I have dreams all the time. I'm always dreaming. Or last night I was showering but my eyes was closed, but I could see what was going on. It's like my eyes was closed, but all I could see was like green and purple. And I saw a big swirling portal that was like white and pink. And it's like I was going up in the portal, but my eyes was closed, but I could see what was going on. Crazy as shit last night. But I'm in the shower, feeling like I'm falling asleep, like I'm about to pass out. But like everything, like I said in the shower, it's all spinning, and it's purple and green. And I'm like, what the fuck is this, bro? My eyes is closed, but I'm in the shower. Have in mind, I remember when I first met my son's dad. When I first met him, I told him I had a dream that his grandmother was going to pass away in the shower. She passed away while he was in jail. I don't know if it was in the shower. So when it all boiled down to it, the dream gave me the keys of judgment, right? But who am I to judge when I'm not perfect? I've gone to jail. I've done things in the past. So when it comes down to judgment or placing judgment or calling judgment, I want to judge people, but I also want to be given grace. So it's like this last relationship, and I think this will be my last relationship. Hopefully not, because I would definitely love to be married and have kids and all that good stuff, right? I feel like the lesson that to be learned here from a calm headspace is understanding that duality. I talked about it yesterday on my live. Duality. I have a 13-year-old, yeah. So no, if y'all are on that OnlyFans stuff, like chill out. You know, you don't need to do none of that over here. None of that. But to definitely have seen like the way that it all played out. My visions are movies. If you want to watch, if you want to know my life, just watch "Their Eyes Were Watching God" by Zora Neale Hurston. That's literally my whole entire storyline. Everything I'm explaining to y'all is exactly what happened in that movie. Just watch that movie. Currently, I think I am single. I think I'm single. Well, I'm single based on how things went down a few days ago, right? But the issue at hand is the supposed person that I'm connected to. I don't even want to say attached because attached is a bad word. The person that I'm connected to, I don't know if that's a good connection, so I don't want to claim it because it's like I don't know if that person's ready to do their healing work or if they've done it already. They say that they have, but I'm thinking like, were you purposefully doing these things to get to see what my character would be if I'd get irate, if I'd go all off? Because like even yesterday, they said if the girl in the Bible, they said when she went back to her husband, she became a pillar of salt, right? I went back and we argued in the car because I'm like, I don't want to buy your funnel. Like, I'm not trying to embarrass you right now, but like, you stole my money last night. That's fucked up. I don't like that. I really don't like that because every time you get money, you never share with me. Every time you get stuff, you don't share. You share energy, but you don't share money with me. So on a 3D level, I feel like, no, I shouldn't do nothing. On a 5D level, it's like, if this is the only way that this person can get by in their situation that they have to endure during their time here, why not have more compassion? Are they helping you endure your situation? To a degree, yes. But the issue is the physical damage that's being done. My son is being affected by that. Because if he's, well, that's your son, he don't need to be in our business. It's like, but you don't need to put your hands on me. Right? And I want to just go back and highlight this. Last night when I woke up with my finger like this, my middle finger up, like I told you, I woke up like this when I had the vision of him hanging out with some girl. I saw a lantern pop up in my hand in a vision. I'm like, why am I seeing a lantern? This don't make no sense. It is the light in the lantern which shows you the path, not the lantern. It is the light in the lantern which shows you the path, not the lantern. So maybe he's the lantern, but it's not him. It's the light in him that's showing me the path. It has nothing to do with him. Yeah, and that's the funny thing. I know that he's not worthy of me if he wants to continue to act and operate in that way. But I had to learn that lesson because I had to understand what my mom went through when she was being physically abused through my childhood. Like, why did you have 4 kids by a dude that beat you? I'm confused. But then I understand spirituality. I'm like, oh, that's why you still with your husband now. Because it takes two to make things go right, or to have someone to cushion you and balance you out. So sometimes enduring a relationship makes more sense because no matter how many times you get into a new one, it's going to be the same exact situation. It's going to be the same exact situation every time. Not to put my mom's business out there, but she met my dad. He had a baby with a prostitute and a potential other baby that won't get genetic testing done. She dated my brother and sister's father. He had a kid with her, my brother, then had a kid on her after my other brother, and then had another kid after my sister. She eventually left him. She ended up with my stepdad and married him, thought things would be different because he already has his own 3 kids. He still stepped out and had 2 other kids with 2 other women. The same exact story happened 3 different times. So for me, it helped me understand the concept of it don't matter where you go, it's going to be the same story. So why do you continue to keep moving around in that fashion if you know you're not going to get it nowhere different? I moved into this relationship, it reminds me of my son's dad's relationship. Like, but I got to see things from the other girl's perspective. See, I had a respect for the other girl, other woman, because I'm like, oh, you need your business? Here, I can help you. Whatever you need, here, help. Like, it just made sense to me to help. Like, it just was like, oh, my son gonna be over there. Here, let me help you with this and this and this. The energy always gave hot fire and flames, and I never understood what that was about. I didn't care. Right? And that's cool. All I'm saying is this. In that space, what I learned was I learned to have compassion because it was natural to me to just be compassionate. But then seeing it from the other side, how things are when the baby mama that came before you isn't compassionate, like we gonna eat you down, we gonna beat you down. Behind the scenes, they still messing with each other. You confused, so you don't know if you're supposed to be on your toes about a situation or what. I kind of got an understanding of why the energy was never connecting with me and her the first time from the first bit from my son's father's situation. But again, like I said, when I first initially met, I'm like, whatever. Here's some salon stuff. Like, start your business from home. Like, you got kids at home. You need babies be babysat. I watch them. Like, I'm not doing anything. I'll be at home all day. Like, I was such an overgiving person. Or I felt comfortable in that capacity naturally. But then experiencing it from the other side made me a little bit more hesitant because it's like, that girl wasn't quite confident in that situation or that perspective. And maybe that's why I came into their relationship to help her see, like, fighting me not gonna make things better. Fighting him not gonna make things better. Because at the end of the day, if what he did yesterday or 2 days ago, I called the police and get him locked up just like my son's father, we're all still gonna suffer. Because when my son's father's locked up now, when I could cast him out of my energy, he ends up in a hole in jail. Like, when I block him out of my energy from all angles, everything, and I'm like to myself, he in the hole. As soon as I start thinking about him, like, is he okay? I hope he's okay. He called, hey, what's up with you, man? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Like, don't forget about me. Like, like,
I kind of depend on you for life. And then understanding how serious relationships, how deep spirituality and bonds and connections really are for certain people, especially people who don't have everybody or nobody, or like they got people, but they ain't got people. People could have a lot of people around them, but not have no one that truly gives a fuck about them. Another lesson I learned in spirituality. You could have a whole neighborhood around you, but when it come down to it, and they coming through, and the people coming to snow to plow the snow, and they looking for someone to pay for it, they want the richest person in the neighborhood to pay for it. Like, well, you got all the money, big timer. You go ahead and handle this one. We gonna sit this one out. Yeah, we gonna direct all the energy right to you. We all gonna think about you. Here, you big timer. But when the system come through and start collecting that shit cut deep. But that's the cost you got to pay. If you want to be the boss of the neighborhood, it's gonna hurt. It's going to feel bad. It's going to be ouch, ouch. It's not going to be yes, yes. It's going to be ouch, ouch. It's going to be ooh, ooh, every time somebody got to get something done. But I even seen from my neighborhood apparently something, because I started, understanding life a little bit more, opening up my portals. Finally, they came to dig us out the snow. But I had to learn how to do that shit myself. Like, I had to help with my neighbor upstairs and her son. I think they was like banging on helping me get the tempo and kind of understanding the breathing method, and, understanding how to be, so it was kind of helping me with that understanding. And I'm just thinking to myself, why didn't nobody else teach me that? Why did I have to go through hell and back to get to this peace? And that's why I made that song. I went through hell and back to get to this peace. I think I put that on my last album. Y'all can go check it out on Apple Music. The Still Here album. It's going to be me on the cover. It's purple. Still Here. No, Still Standing. Still Standing. But I think that's just how life go. You go through hell and back to get to peace. You got to find peace in the chaos. And when you find it, it's just like, okay. Because I could be like my mom and keep trying to find it in other places. And I just realized I got to learn the same lesson anyway. So why not learn it from the original source? Why keep trying to find different people to teach me the same lesson? Which is, if you truly want to think about your kid and you understand how life go, and you see what happens when a person dates somebody new, what it does to the children, how it literally can kill the soul of your child to date someone new, because they will just simply take from your child. Especially when it comes to little boys and grown men, they will suck the soul out of your child and be like, he too rebellious, and really it's them killing your child's spirit. So when it all comes down to it and boils down to it, it's like, what are we really doing? What is our intention? And again, I don't know where I'm supposed to learn it from, because again, I think about my ex, it crosses my mind. Like, is that where I'm supposed to be at? But like, am I supposed to be there? The sun's shining way brighter over there. Am I supposed to be there? But maybe that's not my story. It's just something, it's a story that I brought light to. It's a story that I helped. But it's not my story, And I'll be okay with that. Because if we kept trying to get pregnant and it didn't work, God said, nah, it's okay. Don't worry about that. But I had a dream that I got pregnant by somebody and my son's father started to cry. So I really don't know, I don't know everything. But his other baby mother did end up having a kid. I had a dream that was going to happen when I first moved to my apartment. She was pregnant as hell. when I first moved in. 5 years later, she ended up pregnant, holding her kid's hand, just like in a dream. It's like just being able to see things long before it happened, just be like, wow, you know? So I feel like what I learned in that space was, even if I went to the other guy, right, and took the bait from what seemed like the lower aspects of that man for a year, which I did, just to get an understanding, you know, I wasn't like consciously, like I was conscious, but I'm like still like learning all these lessons. And like you said, it seemed like it would just be a lower vibing story. It'd be the lowest vibration possible of that man's timeline. It's like I'm the plate, like even though it's because you need roots. The tree has to start from somewhere. And to know that the roots that he had initially were taken away from him, and for him to want to grow roots in me, but then grow a tree without me, it's just that was too heartbreaking for me to even want to endure. Like, why would I want to sit here and let you trample all over me, run all your businesses through me, and be a good wife to you? Meanwhile, you go outside and you cheat, take my car, and just why would I want to do that to myself, to my son? I think we both needed to heal, because he needed to see the pain that he was putting his child's mother through. And if he never sees it, that's for him to understand. And I needed to see the pain that it is. I need to see the pain, or get to understand up close the seriousness of a relationship with a person. How that shit literally is life or death. How when you choose to leave someone behind, depending on where they're at in their spiritual journey, if they don't have somebody else to just run to, that could end them. He still don't care. But the thing is, when I pull all my energy back and I remove him out of my space, he always comes back. And I don't like that. But with my son's father situation, it seems like till death do us part. It seems like that's death. But even the other dude, it seems like it's life there, but then it's like death in a different version. You could say that. But the issue really at hand was more so along the lines of, I'm 32. I don't have the capacity to dumb myself down. On the 3D level, I get all this spiritual stuff and woo, 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 woo. But at the end of the day, physically still speaking, because as a woman, you giving your body to somebody and they embarrassing you, that's crazy. You giving someone's soul a space to exist in, and they taking that existence and then go spending your energy, your time, your presence with them elsewhere. And I think every time I had to do hair and he got to experience what it was like to be in a relationship and have it that taxing, it bothered him. So he always I want to have two girlfriends at the same time, because I want to have one person spending their money on me dating the other person. Like, it's always, I got to have two people in rotation, because I can't do it by myself. Like, it's a using kind of thing. But and it's funny because it's like I feel like I see his spirit on my solar plexus, and it looked like it got wings. Chaos angel. That's him taking the light out of your soul. I know, like I'm saying, the light that he's in is my light. And everybody was like, oh no, you just using him. He's famous. He got motion. It's like, but do you know how he's getting it? Do you know how all these celebrities are getting their motion? That's why these Epstein files are coming out. So y'all can get an idea of what they're doing. They wanted you to know what was going on. Yet poverty. People be spiritually impoverished, but it's time to become a student and learn inner strength. Bell hooks. You're going to get a gift from your ancestors soon. Somebody's being selfish with their abundance. There's judgment being called. This is a wheel of fortune. Someone is very smart about how they're moving right now, though. Hold on. The will to change, teaching to transgress. All are incredible. Okay, I'll look into it. There's a child that tricked or avoided death. Here we have a portal that you're supposed to be going through. It's coming with an offer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One more card. Two of Cups partnership coming through. There's a trickster spirit in your energy. Ooh, shit. Close up the damn curtains, boy. I'm not from Africa. My neighbors are. My son is. My son's dad is. There's a trickster spirit in the energy. Oh, my goodness. Hold on. There's a 5 of Cups battle to be won. You have a Chariot, but watch out for this devil energy. It can take you somewhere, but it might not be where you want to go, so be careful. and be happy about your spiritual evolution. You see that feather on her forehead? Queen of Wands, excuse me, Queen of Swords. Be mindful and watchful over your children. No. Have initiative to make this leap or do this thing for your... What initiatives? For what? To trap death. The ancestors have your back. You will be stepping into some kind of star energy very soon. You got to walk away from things that don't serve your highest good. They will cause you death. When you wake up as a spirit, you understand why you can't be around things that are not good for your spirit. I pray to help you guys understand that before you guys get spiritually aware that you must be around things that are good for your spirit. You must pay attention to and know what is right and true and good for your spirit. Death. Rebirth transformation card. A child is going to have an unlikely accomplice, which is going to create a tower. A Sangoma? No, I do not. Yeah. Oh. Excuse me, sorry guys, hold on. Lover's card. Ten of Swords. King of Cups tried to come out. But let's see what comes out this time. Celebrity card comes out too, but let's see what comes out when I shuffle again. They do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. I'm doing it. All eyes are watching you at this time. Hold on. Now I have this opportunity to clap back at or use the data or the proof against this ex right now, because I've realized that this ex is causing havoc to my grams and my family. And people keep saying, we not going to save you, little bitch. We on his side. Balancing between light and dark and says, take a leap of faith. Yeah, it's definitely given. I'm about to just have to... I have the opportunity to call the police and get this man locked up. This Knight of Pentacles is going to become a King of Pentacles. So I could allow him to become a king if I want to. High Priestess. I could allow him to become a king. You're the best person to get this job done. Be an Empress. Yeah, for your abundance. I could let him become a king, right? And just let him run over me and just get away with what he did to me. You can call me a snitch if you want to, but being domestically abused for a year while also being robbed. I mean, even allowing this person into my home last night and they went into my account and sent money out for their weed man and stuff like that. It's not just snitching at that point. At this point, like, it's like, I'm somebody's daughter. If I was your daughter, would you want somebody to do that to your daughter? Would you want someone doing this shit that he doing to your daughter? Or would you tell your daughter, girl, you better call the fucking police and get his ass locked the fuck up. Ain't no way he about to be putting his hands on you and all these other people. Because if he ain't going to do it to you, he going to do it to somebody else. And he's admitted to me that he did it to somebody else before, but he could have been lying, right? He did it in front of people. Nobody said anything. He said, don't nobody give a fuck about you. He just kept saying, don't nobody give a fuck about you. People would try to fight him, and then he would just, like, get on his phone, get some people to gang up with him, and they just pop off on some outside shit. Like, and they would never defend because it's like they feel like they being attacked because the way that they move is wicked behind the scenes. Like I said, you have the initiative to do something to protect your kid, to get to this portal so this kid can master and trick death. Because yeah, this dude is like out here trying to fuck up my kid and all this other stuff, but it's like, my son's not moving foul though. My son's not moving foul. Like, the reason why my son's doing what he's doing is not foul. That's what a kid is supposed to do. But it's grown men on the internet. I don't play with nobody kids. Yeah, coach put me on the team. Like, niggas is really trying to dick ride this situation. And it's like, dickhead. If somebody beat your mother, what the fuck you gonna do at 13? Dickhead. If somebody's out here stealing your mother's money, what you gonna do at 13? You gonna try to do something about it. If you ain't got no help, you still gonna wanna do something about it though. So it's like, I've gone into isolation and removed the energy. The issue is the person knows where I live at, has access to neighbors who also are like, well, shit, I want to be on. It's lit over there. It's sunlight over there. So I'm going to go ahead and ride the wave. Yeah. Like, people are so lost. And that's why I'm happy that Epstein files came out. People are so lost mentally that they'll risk their children they don't even know what the fuck going on. They really don't understand how dark it is and what the fuck. See, that's why I'm a spiritual person. I'm supposed to that's why I said you're the person for this job. Because I see things that other people can't see. He came over here and he literally basically did like a ritual. Like, my third eye opened up and I saw that I was in there. I'm like, what are all these people looking at you? Like, I can see. My eyes open. So I'm looking. It's like all these people just staring, looking like I'm chained to the fucking thing, and everybody's just like laughing, and it's like all these different beings from different galaxies, and everything is blue, and it's like I see some people that are like gold and blue. I see some people that look like they're like, some people it's like a white person with like one eye that's green. They look, I just saw people in their true spiritual form. They look so fucking weird, disgusting, gross, scary, whatever you want to call it. This is while or right after we was getting intimate. So I'm like, or no, right before. It's like basically you doing what you doing in front of other people. Did they take their turn with you? I would assume so. Or maybe him. He see what he does. He has sex with people, gets in your energy, then connects to all the energies that you're connected to, and then he opens his self up for them to enter him and then go into other people's bodies. It's a ritual. No. Your imagination went exactly where it's supposed to go. That's exactly what happened. And I kept on trying to close up my portals, close up my doors and everything, close up my son. Ever since that day, my son been like this in the bed every single day. He come home from school. It's like, if he not at school, he like this. It's like I don't even have a son no more. Like, shit's really like wicked. Like, people think that this shit is a game. They sitting here supporting the wrong shit. Like, nigga, you're fucking tripping. You hop on that motherfucking train, you're going, I don't know where you're going. But that shit is weird. What do you mean? Oh, well, shit, better your kid than my kid. Hey. That's what they said about Jesus Christ. And when Jesus Christ was the judge of all their motherfucking souls and they had to choose between burning up and going to heaven, bet you their asses ain't making nowhere. Talking about some little bitch, I ain't gonna save you. How dumb do y'all know what the fuck really be going on? Like, that's why I said it's balanced, because it's light and dark. Okay. Trickster spirit wants to make you an offer. They're selfish though, but become a student and master poverty. Like I said, the shit is weird. I don't care. The shit was weird. No one's gonna believe you. You're crazy. I'm like, no. People who have third eyes and really do meditate, y'all know I'm not tripping. You said I don't believe in the fairy tale book. Sorry, but your name, I'm sorry. When I read it, it said Lucifer and Opalez. But then I just realized it's Luis Fernando Lopez. But I saw Lucifer. Everything in spirituality can be taken both ways. It depends on how you use it. Like, for instance, the back wall of my hoo-ha. Oh, so achy. Hurt so bad. A fourth eye. So let me show you something on my forehead. Your third eye is here. Most people's bubble, they're not hang. You see that comes out right there. Then you have a fourth, a fifth. I have a sixth eye. Then you have your seventh, and your eighth, and then your crown chakra. Then you have your casual chakra, which is right here. Then you have your Bindu chakra, which is right here. The Bindu chakra comes through the front of your head to the front right here. So these two chakras go hand in hand. So when you want to like imagine floss going through your head like that, right? Then the one you have right back here, this part of the third eye right here, straight, right? Then you have the one right here at the top of the head, the casual, but it links to this one, the thymus chakra. So not the throat chakra, not the heart chakra, but the thymus chakra. So like right here, your thymus gland. Whew. Mine was kind of blocked up. But that's why it's important to know. Anywho. 4 cups. Unlikely partnership. It's going to cause some kind of spiritual evolution. It's going to help you win a battle and bring you to a cups partnership. And then you want to get your spiritual gift from your relatives. All I know is I see a person with a big old knife trying to stab me. And I'm just looking like, stupid people believe this BS. It's funny you should say that, right? Because y'all call a person stupid in a heartbeat, right? But not even understand. I'm not stressing out. I know what I feel, though. Anyway, there was a Ten of Swords betrayal, backstabbing. Your ancestors have got your back. They're going to help you trap this death. A Queen of Swords is going to become like a dialectic and smart person and maybe even protector. All eyes are watching this lover situation, which turned into a tower. This death and transformation will happen. You got to go into a hermit. Go north. Once you leave this thing behind, whatever this hermit card, whatever it disgusts you, star energy. But be careful of the devil, because the devil is attracted to the light. Your chariot awaits you. Ooh, excuse me. Wheel of Fortune. Judgment based on your strength. I had a dream that everybody was going to make it away from the KKK and they was going to leave me behind. I was going to get stuck without a car. So I'm prepared for whatever is coming right now. I do know that there are people who are attacking me because my neighbor, I believe her husband is like a part of that confederacy. He lives here. They've tried to do root work on the damn neighborhood so many times. They've been doing it for some years because those are condos over there. So people don't even realize that they're like allegiant to a Confederate crew. They think that they're fighting me to like protect them. But I'm like, that dude is like, he's not the right kind of white from what I've experienced. Oh, they beating up my brother. Damn. Who poor? What you talking about? America don't even have any money. Wind activation. New moon promise. Dreamtime creation. Earth magic with the fairies. Get into the forest and breathe. And become vulnerable. It says release. Because Mama Gaia is nurturing you at this time. Maybe everybody saw what I couldn't see. There's some passion, but something was fogged about the passion. You're purifying right now to release some karmic DNA to go on your vision quests. School's not out. I just know my brother's not doing well. And I feel bad about it, but at the same time, it's like, they told me I had the keys to judgment. Like, am I going to set my brother up to be sent to jail or? Bring his dad home. I told God, whoever love me, come with me. Whoever don't love me, need to get the fuck on. And so whatever whatever the spirit know about that, based on what they be seeing behind the scenes, I let them handle it. Cause I really ain't never bothered nobody. I've been helping people live longer for longer than I can remember. I had a dream about that too, but I ain't gonna disclose that information on the internet because that's fucked up. I feel bad. But judgment is, what it is. You keep fucking me up. You keep touching my son. You got my son involved in some crazy ass shit that I don't know about. But the spirit realm know about it. And he was okay with that instead of protecting him. Let God do his worst, Whoever the actual pervert and kid toucher is, whichever one of them it is, need to go down. So that I can have peace, because I probably would have had peace in a lot of my relationships had it not been for whoever was behind the scenes acting a fool, because it never was me. I'm sitting here swinging at people because I'm like, why am I getting hit? Like, what the fuck is going on? Today says February 6th. Make adjustments. Adding your diligence to the divine promises. Employ every effort in exercising your faith to develop virtue, excellence, resolution, Christian energy, and in exercising virtue. Develop knowledge, intelligence. He said, oh, hell no. Thank you. Sometimes we have to make a few adjustments in our lifestyle to follow wisdom. He may have to say too much. We may have to say no to too much activity. That's not funny. Hebrews 11:1 teaches that faith is the assurance of things we do not see now. But like God, we can call those things that... Stop, that's not funny. He's laughing at me. It's fucked up. I hate that I can read people's energy like that, where if I hop in somebody else's energy I get their expression of what's going on. I get to see what they're thinking. That is the weirdest shit. Like, this nigga's laughing at me. I just hopped at his energy. He's laughing at me, but I'm laughing. Like, that's so weird. Does everybody else channel like that? For all the channelers? Like, okay. Anyway, so he's really cracking up over there. That's crazy. The spiritual principle, he really is laughing hard too. Oh no, no. We can call those things that be not as though they are. See Romans 4:17. The spiritual principle applies in the negative realm as well as in the positive realm. So we may need to make some adjustments to the things we say. If you feel that it's too hard to get up in the morning, don't say I'm too tired. Get all that weak, tired, wimpy, quitter, give up talk out of your vocabulary. Instead say, because the Lord is my strength, I can do whatever I need to do today. Okay, well, can I get out of the belly? I don't want to be in the belly. Somebody ate me last night. I got ate. I think I got ate, y'all. I got captured. Somebody ate me. I'm in a beast belly. I'm in the belly of the beast. Chakras aligned made you a rich girl. You're unbothered by whatever's going on. You're high honor. Someone has a health concern. Someone is to be trusted. Someone's having an awakening. Someone's having an obsession. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Hold on, I need to get my charger, y'all, to give y'all the last of the reading. Oh, wait, where did I put my charger at? The long one. I need that extendo quick. How many visions do I get per day? I'm usually always looking at stuff all day. It just depends on which realm I'm in, like whether I'm in white and pink or black or purple or blue or the sky, like the stars. I see a lot of different visions all day, just from different angles. That's why I try to stay in my particular bubble, in my space. I want to go to my space. As my son's father's child had said when he came to my house, I want to go to your room. I'm trying to go to my room. I want to go to my room. I want to see what my room looks like. Like not a birds that's jumping in the trees. How do I find the pink realms with no LSD? How do you find the pink realms with no LSD? I don't know. I mean, I just got there by opening up my pineal gland and meditating. Die a few times? Like, hold your breath too long? I don't know. That's all I could tell you, honestly speaking. I mean, okay, I was joking about the die a few times. I mean, yeah, essentially, yeah, get closer and closer to your spiritual self. Like, you have to be closer to your spirit. You have to be damn near a spirit. Shit, I only got the black realms right now. I was at the black ones too, but I went, see, this is the funny thing. I was down in the black, but that's because I was with someone who was down in the black. I was down in the black because I was with someone who was down in the black, right? So, technically speaking, um, Hold up. Wait, he already in jail? Hold on, I'm late. A long time. I'm like, damn. Oh, she's just taxing everybody. So you got a love offer from somebody? A karmic masculine? The one who's least deep in the sheet? One of the ones who's least deep in the sheet that's going on right now? I'm looking at what's going on there like, oh my God. I know he ain't just fall out. Oh, hell, get your ass up. I'm so tiny. I can see the future. I'm looking at the dream that I had. I'm looking at it right now. I'm like, oh my God. 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 Ooh, it's so sad. Ooh, what I'm seeing right now. Ooh. Ooh. It's not that I'm not happy about who's winning. I'm just sad about who's losing. It says intuitive Kev. Use your intuition for the situation. We have lust in reverse and mentally unstable in reverse. So if someone's not in lust, someone's not mentally unstable, it's clear that someone is gifted. I'm just trying to imagine, is that okay though? Was that supposed to happen like that? And I'm thinking, was he maliciously doing these things to people behind their back, or was he truly doing them because he thought he was protecting somebody? Was he truly trying to protect me, or was he truly just acting out of fucking ridiculousness? We got abandonment at the bottom of the deck. Awakening. A child is having an awakening, or an awakening about a child. Did he sacrifice my son to go ahead and make it up? Was my son used as a oh my heart. No, my son isn't a loser. My son is actually like trying to fight. He's a golden baby. He's a golden boy. He's not supposed to be losing. Something was done to him. My son not getting beat up. I'm gonna just say that. That's not what's happening here. Message. I'm out of a fresh breakup and somebody's jealous of my son, has been doing shit to my son. Like, they all working against me and my son. So basically what happened was, let me go ahead and just say it on a platform where everybody's looking, since everybody got their hands in the pot. This dude been beating on me all year long. He keeps saying he was the only person that kept me supported while I was homeless, right? But the whole entire time he was like, I'm never locking in with a bitch with herpes. Fuck you. You ain't shit to me. I'm like, so are we friends? What are we doing? He's like, don't stop. He would just keep kirking off at me. And I'm like, what's okay? Well, I'm trying to help you out. You seem very stressed. You seem like you got problems. So I'm just trying to help you. Like, I'm only pulling up here because you calling me, bro. Like, you calling me. You don't have to call me. You don't have to even like look my way. I went out of town. I went to Alabama. Tried to get an apartment for my son because I had to get custody of my son, but I had to have my own place. Went down there, did all that. I came back up. And the day I came back up, he's like, yeah, come over to my house and you can take a shower at my house. I'm like, okay. I'm like, where you just come from? I'm like, I was in Alabama. Like, why? What's good? Like, you was out in Alabama being a fucking whore. Da, 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 da. I'm like, me and you said you didn't want to lock in with me. So I started talking to somebody. I have been talking to this dude for 2 years. So I went down there to go see what was up with him. Like, test drove the car. But then I also did give him $1,500 for an apartment too. But he ended up scamming me. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, that's true. It's just a bunch of weirdos. But anywho, damn, down his back. I'll fix it. Why is my baby father in jail? My baby father's in jail because he hit some people with crowbars and robbed a store or 4 or 5 gas stations and things like that. Him and his 2 friends committed burglaries. Which is weird because the same people, they committed some, it's on the internet. Y'all can Google it. It's a Googleable thing. It was on the news and everything. He kept doing the same stuff over and over again with the same people. So they finally was like, fuck it. You clearly don't see what we trying to tell you. So fuck it. Go sit down. That's on him, So I'm looking at the situation now. Thoughts. So karmic, rather a mature woman is moving on. There's 2 ways to go about this idea, right? Yeah, the guy in Alabama did scam me out of $1,500. But I came back here and the guy I was dating, he kind of like, he was allowing me to take showers at his house, but he just, the whole entire time was just really rude. I'm like, what the fuck? He started asking me questions like, why don't you just die already? All this stuff. We started fighting. I had scars on my neck from all of the times he tried to, well, they're fading now, finally. But there's pictures of when he choked me out. He like had me bleeding. He's like, I want you to, he was trying to get me locked in with this girl, but I'm like, I immediately start feeling this, like the same pain I'm feeling in my shoulders right now. I feel like, I'm like, what the fuck is that feeling? Like, no, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. You bring energies in my house that I'm not aware of. I don't like that. Don't bring that over here. So me and him fought that day, and but it's been plenty of times where he's taken sushi and threw it all over my car, poured juice all over my car. My car backseat got mold in it and stuff like that. So he's damaged a lot of my property throughout the whole entire time that we've been talking. He might say that, oh yeah, he allowed me to shower at his house, but it's like, you damaged a lot of my stuff. So were you genuinely actually there for me and looking out for me? I don't think so, because based on what you showed, heck no, you weren't. You weren't trying to help me. You was trying to hope and pray that you could marry me on some paperwork, some documents, and basically after that, you was gonna be able to get some kind of payment, maybe, is what it's given. But no, absolutely not. He wasn't a good person to me. Why did this car just pull in and just trying to pull off? Like, the fuck? Weirdo. So, to me, if you ask me, it's never gonna give that was a positive, excuse me. It's never gonna give that that was the person to choose. So I kept hoping and praying he would change, but before that, when I lived in when I lived in my mom's house, everyone there was treating me like an outcast, like every single person. I have to speak honestly, girlfriends was trying to fight me, all kinds of crazy stuff. Like, my brother's girlfriend wanted to fight, her friends was wanting to fight. I got videos of it. It's on YouTube. It's like for people to see. It's like it's clear as day. My brother even at one point was like cursing me out with my mom, don't fucking touch me. Like, everybody's just all irate. And I'm wondering now, like, what was the energy? Because the first thing that happened when I moved into my apartment, first thing that happened when I moved into my apartment, my brother was like, oh, well, what did he say? It was supposed to be your father, not man, it's supposed to be your father, man. He said that to my son. I didn't know what that meant. So my son probably been on this run of life for a long time, because people was trying to attack him when he was younger. Right? So when it boils down to it, if I gotta choose to come out of jail and who I have to leave behind, I feel like they're asking me to choose between leaving my brother behind in jail to be fighting niggas spiritually, or choose my son's dad to do his time, his 10-year sentence. But either way, it seems like no matter what I choose, my son's gonna cry. It's a white guy he with the Confederates. It's not much I can do unless I leave. So when it comes down to it, if I had to choose between who gonna stay and who gonna go, if I'm really the judge of it, the only person I really care to stay is my son, because everybody else treated me like shit. My mother, she tried to help recently. She bought me furniture and all the stuff at his apartment, but it's like that come with a heavy price to pay too. Divination's gonna help you with a lot of hard work and effort. You will still be a rising star. That's underneath child. So maybe the kid's gonna be a rising star. But what I'm saying in the spiritual journey, right? Because y'all see what's going on behind the scenes. Y'all can see it. If you got the eyes to see and the ears to hear, you see what's going on. But it's like people want to be seen on a platform as something that they're not. Like as they're all perfect. And this, again, I don't want to judge nobody, but I also don't want to just leave it open for people to just attack me or my brother. Because it's like, if I'm getting beat on by somebody, for me to just finally be like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I did say to him, I'm like, I could have got you killed or something. Like, you know, like I could have literally had somebody come to your house and shoot you. Like, and I was only saying that because my friend randomly reached out to him because he hit him up on his birthday, bothering the guy. Always taking my phone, texting guy, this is my girl, this is my girl, this is my girl. But then when he wanna be good and ready when it's all him, he wanna go live his life and go be with any and every girl. So for me, my friend is like, it's his birthday, have you mind? He like, bro, don't hit my phone with that shit unless you ready to die about that stupid ass shit. Like, don't hit my phone. He sent him a picture of his gun. He's just like, bro, leave me the fuck alone. It's my birthday. I didn't even know it was my friend's birthday. Like, I genuinely, on my soul, did not know it was my friend's birthday. I hadn't talked to him in a long time. I really did not know. So when everything like wrapped up and kind of finished out, what was it? When everything had wrapped up and finished out, the end of the day, my friend's best friend ended up passing on his birthday. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, oh my God, this is crazy. What is this? What the fuck going on? Like, oh my God, no. And I noticed a lot of people have been passing away recently. So I'm like, oh my gosh, you know? So I'm feeling disheveled about the whole. I'm feeling disheveled about the whole situation because I'm just like, when it comes down to it, right? All of these stupid people arguing about all of this stupidity, they could have just did the right thing. I definitely want my son to be here, but I also want whoever's doing malicious shit behind the scenes, just because when you could simply be, like you said, let God handle it, because people gotta learn their lessons, man. I only ever hit people that hit me first. But the thing is, sometimes people be in your energy and people be attacking the person in your energy, not you. So I'm sitting here like right now, I'm like, I keep jumping and jittering because I think that somebody's trying to hit me in my energy, right? But it's like, so this person just cycled there. Like when they came, I felt the energy cycle around the top of my head. It's like, what are you cycling around me for? Like, I don't understand why the energy is allowed to even like whose energy even is that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like who's doing all that? Because that's wrong, right? I'm judging that first off. That's judgment heavy because like, what is that? Everybody want to be seen as a god or elite, but it's like elite is knowing like, hold on, it's Black History Month. We ain't got no time to be fighting nobody that's black right now. But if you've been colonizing people all year long, I mean, hey. So that's what I say. I don't know everybody's battle or what people been doing when I'm not around. But everybody in this story has casted me out, honestly. And I'm just sitting here looking like, it's crazy that the closest person to me is a person who's been calling me a bitch all year. That's all I'm saying. It got that bad. And I think that was the whole lesson here. Was the only person that acted like they gave a fuck about me was the person who was saying some of the worst shit to me, but still was physically being there. Probably out of their own personal gain, but like at least they spent time, you know? It's like how you want your grandmother to buy you something, but you don't really like your grandmother, but you know, you gonna sit there and sweep her steps regardless, because you know, hey, I mean, at least I could get this shit off as long as I could You know, I'm gonna go ahead and sweep your steps, grandma. I'm gonna spend some time with you. I don't really want to be here with your old ass, but I'm gonna spend some time with you, you know. It kind of gave that vibe, which is terrible because it's like, so I look around at everybody like the closest person to me is a person that's been treating me like shit all year. Because the person could say I'm the only person that supported you while you was homeless, but it's like, but what you was doing the whole entire time was definitely foul as fuck. Like if you was supposed to be elderly, if I was the elderly and you was supposed to care for me, you would be getting sued in court for what you did to me. You choked me out. You spat at me. You had me getting. I have frostbite on my toes still because you had me sitting outside of my car for an hour yesterday or 2 days ago with my Crocs on with no socks on top of the chemical salt that they put down. So that salt, when it gets on your skin, can cause chemical burns. So I don't know if I have frostbite or chemical burns on my toes. So you see, I can't really judge it because everybody fucked up. Even me, because I've been throwing a few bowls. Like, hold up now. Look. What all going on out here? My grandma getting beat up. My grandmother getting beat up and harassed. My mother trying to protect everybody as best she can, but she also using her job to help. But it's like that your job is a bunch of white people, so it look colonizing as fuck. But then the dude, he lived next to the Confederates, so that looked fucked up, and that's crazy. And he's sexually active everywhere, all over the place. Could possibly be giving people. I got herpes. Lord, the day you're having sex with Lord knows who, and are you crazy? So it's just like it's so much going on where I can't even judge one person because everybody in this situation. My brother, you had your girlfriend try to fight me, had all your friends bullying me, trying to knock me down. Maybe it wasn't me. Maybe it was my baby daddy who was trying to fight. I don't know. I can't tell. But you know that would have broke your nephew's soul and his spirit. So for you to even try that just because he was in jail was wrong. Making his jail experience even worse. But now that I understand what he can do from jail and how you can make someone experience from jail is like crazy as fuck. Especially when you learn how to astral project and shit. But honestly speaking, he said, stop looking for stuff and you're gonna find something that you don't want to find. And I'm thinking, hey, niggas is already where they gonna be at for eternity or something. Cause it's like, you know, like as a man in prison, focus on doing your time. He left me for another girl too. So it's like everybody chose their role and their roads. But funny thing is I had good relationships with everybody prior to him going to jail this last time. Pretty decent relationships. My brother had his friends come and support my business. My baby father's friends wasn't really coming to support my business at all. But my brother's friends was coming when my business. They trying to make me stutter. My business was the most successful when I was doing hair. My brother's friends was the majority of my clientele. I'm not gonna lie. And the other guy, another ex, who threw out all my salon plaza stuff. Or he said he threw it out and then he let somebody else take all of it. So it's like I could sit here and judge everybody and be like, y'all did that shit though. But then I'll turn around and be like, we don't care. So what? What do you want to do about it? Get us all thrown in jail at the same time? We all been in jail already, so we all in jail right now. Now you joined us. Welcome to the prison system. Outside of, I'm like, what? And again, in the jail, certain people they'll do certain favors to get upstairs, to get benefits. You do certain favors to get more leniency. So, but that's perspective, right? My throat itching bad. Move on and let them miss you. That's what I'm saying. I keep trying to, but like I said, they know how to astral project and stuff. They can hop into spirits and minds and bodies of other people around me because they got connections to my son. Because see, what happened is yesterday is I cleaned my energy all the way out. I went all the way outside. I cleaned my energy out. I didn't think about nothing but positivity and just being clear. And it worked. I was outside. I felt good. I'm like, oh my God, how I'm supposed to feel? Because my neighborhood is really heavy. But it's multiple people working together. It's all of them working together against one me, which lets me know how powerful I am. You understand what I'm saying? If all of y'all coming against me, one little me, what's the problem? If we all agree that you're a problem, it must be a problem. But if you can't extinguish or exterminate me, then is God trying to tell you something? If all of y'all keep coming together to try to bully one lady, one kid, don't that say something? Oh, I'm sitting sideways right now. I gotta get back up. It's just so many people. I gotta get off of here and go figure it out. I can't do it right now. I just gotta get out of my neighborhood because I don't know what happened last night. Then it's like some Hispanic girls like, you lucky it's your month, and I seen shit was coming from over there. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you throwing bowls at me? What the fuck did I do to you, bitch? I ain't do shit. Yeah, this my nigga. I'm like, girl, I'm not looking at him. The dude I was talking to looked out the window, said, dude, that's wifey, bro. Leave her alone. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's probably why he left. Everybody was so busy trying to get a piece of the pie or like see what was going on. He was like, fuck, I can't deal with this. Everybody want a piece of you. I don't know what's going on with you. You're a fucking escort. You're a whore. I'm like, no, I'm not. I don't even want none of this attention. You want attention bad as shit. Like, people always tell me I want attention. It's like, I don't want attention. I be trying to hide, but I can't. Because this is income-based housing and my rent is only $400. I'm from DC and Maryland. No, my taxes are coming. And I have a few Roth IRA accounts and stuff like that. Oh my God. I did pray yesterday. I said, God, whoever's coming against my happiness, take him out of my life. I guess this is the dream where they said, please sign the check for your brother. I don't know. He said, come on, bro. Just sign the check, please. Come on, bro. Just sign it. Come on, bro. What the fuck? Honestly, I don't want to sign a check for nobody. I want everybody to understand how I felt when I was homeless. But that's bitterness. And bitterness, I've learned, can kill me too. Because the bitterness that I held against my ex, now I got frostbite on my toes. Even though I was right, I wanted to prove a point. That bitterness still ended me up where I'm at now with frostbite on my toes. It's just, I don't know how to put it, but no matter what you assume about this world, it'll show you something completely different. And from what I'm understanding, none of the people that I mentioned in this live gave a fuck about me. So, I gotta do what's right by me. Like, even my son sometimes will stand on business, and I'm like, who was he fighting, his dad or my ex? Like, you know? Yeah, we should be able to embrace our beauty, but it's been too many times where I look on the internet and there's women who are all married saying, my husband beats me, my husband doesn't treat me right, my husband's always trying to make me succumb to his authority, his force, my shoulder's always hurting because of my husband this, my husband that, it's not good, it's not good. And this is from all countries, right? Most of them honor and praise their women, the ones who got money, but even the ones who got money, they be like, bro, just shut the fuck up. You're supposed to be here to make me look good. Shut the fuck up. No one cares about you. Like, I'm noticing now that that's more common than I thought before. Men just want women to give them energy and make them look machismo when really the strength is coming from the woman being able to endure the pain and lift them back up every single time they fall down. Like my brother right now, if he's having a fight right now, like I'm seeing from what I'm seeing in the spirit realm, if he's really fighting, like I think he's fighting, the only reason he's still up is because I'm on his chest, taking all these blows to my chest. This shit is so painful. Dude. Even sitting here trying to have a conversation with y'all, it's like, oh my God. So it makes me think about my right side that I've been like, did my ex come to actually technically save me, or did he come to just kill my brother? Like, you know? Then it made me think about the Kendrick Lamar song, these bitch ass niggas just killed my brother. Like, it's like, what is the energy giving? Because it's not giving positivity. But every time I asked him to help me out while I was homeless, I'm like, can you help me pay my cell phone bill? He didn't even answer my text message. He didn't say happy birthday to me on my birthday. He wasn't around for Thanksgiving, so I don't know. I guess technically maybe I need to face it that he already is technically not here. I'm just catching up with the storyline. That's the only thing I could think of, and I'm not trying to be pessimistic about it. I'm just like, dang, this nigga didn't say happy birthday on my birthday. Dang, this nigga didn't even come around on Thanksgiving. Dang, this nigga ain't even, like, where the fuck is he at? And everybody's like, your brother already got a house on the hills, girl. What the hell are you talking about? So I'm like, fuck it. As I saw in a dream, he said, you get the bag and fumble it, I get the bag and flip it and tumble it. I don't know. He's in West Virginia. I haven't heard from him. So that's why I'm like, maybe he really is already gone. And I'm just catching up and realizing it. You know? To think that life could be that weird and that strange. I guess because when I went to jail, he was in there with me trying to help me make it through. I don't know. I really do not know. I really genuinely do not know. I'm just like, whoa. What does this actually mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and put this little sweatshirt on, go take a little ride around town and see if I feel any different when I move around. Cause this shit feels really heavy, but ain't no clarity in it. And based on what I saw last night, it looked like they was flushing me down the damn toilet bowl. So I might be here and be present, but I don't know what the hell really going on. Yeah, I know. I would say the same thing, but it's just like, I look at it like, damn, all y'all was teaming up against me for what? I've been so good to so many people, but then people be trying to like beat me up, and I'm like, are you beating me up or are you beating up someone else who's in my energy? Like, which one is it? I can't tell. It's like, it's just so many different energies that want access and be trying to jump in, hop in the scope of things. It's like, I can't differentiate who is what and what is who. And then to think even deeper, like, hold on. It's getting to a point now where it's like, am I going to be just like him and end up losing people left and right? So I really genuinely do not know. I hope and pray, but I really do not know. So I'm just like, whatever. I'm here. Hopefully everybody can see the truth in everybody and everybody's intentions and actions. And like I said, if I'm the judge of it all, if you ain't got no intentions for the better good and greatness of everything else around you, then what the hell you out here just destroying everything or tearing down good people, making them look bad? That's terrible. But so I gotta look at everybody's prison sentences. I guess if I gotta review everything, I mean, that was intentional, right? He intentionally broke down people's stuff and stole people's stuff and went to stores and stuff. So that was bad. That was intentional. Look at my brother. You intentionally didn't want to help me, but I guess you just wanted to make me better, stronger, maybe. I could keep on pointing the finger, but I'm gonna just look at myself. So what did you do, Sierra? Believe in people instead of believing yourself. My apartment that I was in, I was supposed to stay there. I can't even lie to y'all. I was supposed to stay right there. But I'm listening to my brother and my mother, and I had a dream. We was on the highway, and they went down the wrong exit, and everything caught on fire and crashed. I was like, damn. So long story short, I should have never followed them out of that apartment. Should have stayed my ass right in my apartment. Somebody just said exactly. I should have stayed right in my apartment. Because that day when me and my mother fought, I was looking at my son on that couch, and he was passed out, acting like he couldn't even get up. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing to my son? Don't fucking touch me! They start fighting me and stuff. I'm like, damn, what the fuck wrong with y'all? Let's get into y'all. Y'all niggas crazy. Come to find out, they really was crazy. So, hard pill to swallow. Guess he was right. You get the bag and fumble it. I get the bag and flip it and tumble it. Phone home, E.T. So, I don't know. I could accept that and take that on the chin, but I feel like God got a different plan. Because God wouldn't allow me to just go out like that. Because God looking at me like, you could actually help this place. Why would I just let you just go? You got shit to do. But I could also say, oh, no, probably not. Even from the upper realms, everybody's just sitting there working on pushing me down. So, fuck it. I'll still go ahead and get up and still do what I gotta do though. I'll go meditate on it though. Away from everybody over here, so they don't have to worry about what I'm thinking about, even though they're probably gonna follow me out there too. But I'll talk to y'all later, guys. I came from your freestyle. That joint was fire. I know I'm good at making music. That's where I really like, you know, when I'm not doing all of this, just introspectively being spiritual, I just talk about everything, you know? Talk about it, because it's like people going through it and I'm sitting here holding it together for everybody else, but ain't nobody try to hold shit together for me. Only one person did, and then he left. It's like, fuck. So, when I saw the way everybody was looking at me last night, they was looking at me like, shit, I feel bad as shit. Some people was crying about it. Some people was happy about it. I was like, damn. Well, fuck it. See y'all later. But anyway, here on this platform, remember, here on this platform, you are heard, seen, and loved. Remember to always have peace, love, and hair grease and everything in between, because these are tools in your body to help you manifest your dreams and let nobody take advantage of you or your chakras. Align them. All right, guys, I'll be back later. Hopefully, I won't be split in half. By then, I'll get back up. Talk to y'all later. Peace.